After 4 years in North Alabama, the college softball career for Hailey Jones has come to an end.
It feels like it went in like a blink of an eye. Like I feel like my freshman year went by, it took so long, and then right after that it was like I was a senior. It doesn't feel real at all.
After her high school days at Summertown were done, Jones chose North Alabama, the perfect spot for her and her family.
I went on a couple other visits. You know, it's an hour from home. Like, my parents were able to come watch the majority of my games. So I think that was a big thing. Like, you know, when you're in high school, you're like, oh, I'm getting out of here. I'm moving as far away as I can from home. But then when you're actually gone and you're living on your own, you're like, well, crap. Like, I wish I was like closer to home. So I think that was a big part. Like, it being closer to home to my parents and like my family and stuff like that could come watch me. So I think that was a big part of me choosing UNA.
During her first season in Florence, Jones saw the field a lot, an experience that carried her for the next 3 seasons.
I think everybody, like, you know, you go in your freshman year, you're giving it everything. Like, you have that freshman fire, like you have that adrenaline going, you're like, I want to get to play, like nothing's holding you back. And I think I just went in with the mindset, like, I'm going to have to work for my position, I'm going to have to work hard, and I think it really paid off in the end, especially when we got to the spring and I did get to start the first game. I think that's the thing with getting like a small town kid. Like, you get the best work ethic that you're going to get from somebody when you get somebody from a small school.
The biggest adjustment for her was the grind of the Division I level and all the work that goes into becoming successful.
I remember our first 2 weeks in the fall of my freshman year. Like, I don't know why these are embedded in my memory, but I literally, the first 2 weeks, I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, I am wore out. Like, and then we get to the spring and like we're traveling every weekend, and it's like, because the first like few weekends like of February, just like, it's kind of like a play day. Like, you play like different schools, not in your conference most of the time, and you play like 5 games a weekend. And like, you think when you were little, you were playing 5 games in a day, but now you're just playing them in 3 days. But it is just as exhausting.
Right.
Like, but I feel like it's such a grind. Like, typically you get like an off day like every week and a half, something like that. And like, even on those off days, like, you have to put in the work, like that. You, like, whatever you miss that week, you're not going to get enough in practice. Like, you have to put in it on the off days. You have to do extra before practice, after practice. Like, if you want to be at that level.
Hailey turned into a 3-time All-ASUN performer, hitting .320 with 18 homers and 143 RBIs in her career.
One word I could use is grateful. You know, I was blessed to like not have an injury the 4 years. Like, I was blessed with some of the best teammates, the coaches. Like, I just think I couldn't ask for, like, honestly anything different for my 4 years there. You know, people say like college is what you made it, and I think in all, like, I made the most of it I could at UNA, and I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Jones was also joined by a trio of Lawrence County natives with the Lions of Macy Burdishaw, Georgia Land, and Briley Dover.
Coming in like with having the upperclassmen Georgia and Macy, like, I think they really set the standard for like what our county, like, they put a name on it. And so, like, I think then I came along, and then Briley, and I mean, she's done absolutely amazing there. So I mean, I guess it's a good look on Lawrence County. It puts a bigger name on a small town.
Hailey credits her time as a Lady Eagle for getting her prepared for what was next.
Being an athlete at Summertown is kind of like what prepared me to be the athlete I was. Because, I mean, you know, we put everything in sports at Summertown. I mean, every single thing. Like, you make it to a state tournament, and like, I think I watched, I think it was Abby Jo that talked last week. She said something like it was just it's just common, like, for us to make it to a state tournament, us to win and stuff like that. And I think, I mean, that's what gives you that adrenaline when you go play at the next level. Like, it's like you want more. Like, and I mean, it's crazy, like, what all Summertown, like, it did prepare me for a lot when I got to UNA.
Jones won 4 rings in volleyball and softball at Summertown while also playing basketball, getting used to a winning tradition.
Summertown was an experience like I'll be forever grateful for, and same thing with UNA. Like, I mean, UNA really prepared me for like what life has to offer, and they just really, I don't know, I think it just opened my eyes to a bunch of things. Like, you know, you get what you work for, and I think that's really UNA prepared me for. So.
Her younger sister Hannah just wrapped up her 4 seasons as a Lady Eagle, and the older sibling loved watching every step she took.
I'm so thankful for X Sports and stuff because I get to get on there and get to watch her games because we traveled. When it hits February, we travel every single weekend. So there's no going home, there's no going to her games, and I was so thankful that when our season did end, I was still able to come watch her last couple of games. But gosh, I'm so proud. Proud is really an understatement.
Her pro's career status is still up in the air, but there's no doubt that Jones will go down as a legend in both Summertown and Florence.